Welcome to a couple of monkeys.
In our previous spring special video, we repaired our back deck.
The deck boards were in fairly good condition. In this video, we decided to reuse these deck boards in order to recreate these old sawhorses.
We liked the brackets that came with the older sawhorses. Come to find out, you can find these brackets on Amazon for around $20. But instead of buying new brackets, we decided to reuse what we had.
So I started this project by taking the old sawhorses apart and getting these brackets off. It was a real struggle getting all of the nails out of these old sawhorses. My aunt once told me that nothing holds stronger than a rusted nail. After we finally ended up getting both of the brackets off, I ended up cutting all of the new parts for the sawhorses out of the old deck boards.
We decided to keep the size of the sawhorses around the same as it was before, so we took the older sawhorse parts as reference.
I cut all of the parts for both sawhorses. I did it this way to ensure that both sawhorses were the same size. And I started putting together the first sawhorse with the two brackets that I had gotten from the old one. Instead of using nails, I decided to use deck screws for this project. After the A-frame was together, I was able to add the top for the sawhorse. At first I attached the top board with 4 screws to the bracket and then realized that it lost the ability to fold.
So Tim took the 2 screws out from the other side of the top board, and now we gained the ability to fold the sawhorses.
To reinforce the strength of the top board, I ended up adding 2 more screws to the top board on the other side. After we get to this point, I start working on taking apart the other sawhorse.
While taking apart the second sawhorse, the brackets ended up coming apart at the pivot point.
I ended up adding some stainless steel washers and bolts and nuts to the pivot point in order for it to work. Because of this, I ended up having to cut the boards a little bit at an angle at the pivot point so it wouldn't interfere with the pivot point. Other than that, the sawhorse went together pretty much the same way as the previous sawhorse. We ended up keeping the distancing the same on both sawhorses and decided to add a bottom rung at the 15-inch mark.
Sawhorses have many uses, one of which is to be able to hold things across. Now, with this bottom rung added, we can have 2 layers where different things can be held.
In addition, they really add a lot of structural strength.
Our next spring project may involve something to do with pallets. If you have any ideas for us, please leave them in the comments below.
I hope you enjoy watching our little DIY projects that we come up with. If you do, consider subscribing to our channel. Ring that bell icon to get notified when we release a new video. And as always, thank you for watching this video.